The reason I came to get a sleep study wasn't for me, it was for my husband, because he was, snoring a lot. And then we were answering the questions in the waiting room, and he was answering yes, yes. And then he looked at me and he said, "Well, Rebecca, you do this and you do this and you do this. I think you need to come in." I knew that I was tired. I knew that I was, sleeping during the day. But yeah, when somebody tells you you're snoring, you just go, "No, I'm not." I was hesitant to back in for myself because I really didn't think that, oh, yes, I do this. But after he brought home the questionnaire, and he said, "Really, you do this?" And then my kids were like, "Yeah, Mom, you really do this. You need to go to the doctor." I've been a stay-at-home mom and, always sleeping through the day. And those are things you can hide when nobody's home. I also have depression, so I was thinking that maybe the reason I was sleeping was because of depression. So, I initially went to my doctor and said, maybe we need to tweak my medication. And then at the end of the appointment, that particular appointment, I brought my husband to my primary doctor with me. And he said, "I just want you to know that my wife is doing this. She's snoring at night. She's stopping breathing. She's sleeping during the day. He listed a couple other things, but I was still in denial about the whole thing. And she said, "Okay, well, let's see if you can get a sleep study done." It's like a hotel room that you're in, which is really nice because for me, it was like a little vacation from home for a minute. The technician explained everything, and it was really cool because I really wasn't sure what I was getting into. She put everything on, and they try on different nose masks and let you know different things. And it took a couple tries to figure out which one that I liked. My diagnosis was that I was an obstructive breather, and I was only getting 85% of my oxygen coming in. So that would explain why I was tired a lot. Then everything started making sense, the way that who I had become, I'd become really this person who never did anything. I was always in my house, didn't have the energy to do things, just even going to the grocery store was hard, just very tiring. The treatment for me is a CPAP machine, and it's a little nose thing that fits on, and it blows air in. The process for me getting used to the CPAP machine, at first whenever I put it on, it was just kind of, different, wearing something a lot. I know it sounds funny, but I look forward to going to sleep now. Every night, that's the one thing that I don't forget to do because it's changed who I am. For me, the benefits of finding out that I needed the CPAP were now during the day, I'm not sleeping. I'm waking up at 6 o'clock and I'm ready to go. I'm not drinking a whole pot of coffee just to get through a day. One couple do. I'm able to do things with my kids that I had no energy to do before. After lunch, before I was always falling asleep. And now it's like, okay, let's go. I'm pumped up. Let's still continue. I'm not wanting to take that afternoon nap, which is before it was an all-day nap. And now it's, let's get up and move. Let's go. I'm sure my depression has gotten a lot better. I don't think that for me, sleep was everything. And now, I want to get a job. I want to do things, and I don't feel down and depressed. I'm ready to go. The CPAP, I started that 4 months ago, and now I'm applying for jobs. I want to work. I want to get out there and explore and become who I'm supposed to be. If you don't think you're sleeping and your spouse is saying you're snoring, and you really need to go in to see a doctor and get your sleep regulated. It's really, everybody explains it so well and makes you feel comfortable while you're going through the whole process, and they explain everything. Um, it was really easy to do once I came to grips with it. And that's the biggest thing for, I think, anybody, is just going, okay, I do need help, you know, and just go, make the first step. Coming here was definitely worth it. It was the best decision I've ever made.